Aloha! Welcome to another episode of Energy Centers. Today I wish to cover again the colors of green and pink, and this is a jade nephrite and a rose quartz, and they may be helpful in remembering natural vibrations of these energy centers to aid us in this shift in consciousness. And that being said, the significance of both colors may not be understated, and they may be used for more than merely healing. We are, essence, physically focused in this dimension as an individual, although we are also present in all areas of consciousness. And so with this vast being and the movement into remembering who or what we are, we may use green and pink to aid us, to facilitate these movements, to remind us of unconditional love, knowing and appreciation, to remind us of an unconditional nurturing, since we are, in a manner of speaking, already everywhere and already very wide and wise and powerful, and so we may nurture ourselves. Now, these energy centers of green and pink, as I discussed, are located here, at the height of our heart, and there, at the height of our thymus gland. And of course, green, governing the heart, is a lot about this wisdom, about the knowing, the power of love, actually, to feel it, to express it, to experience it. And for instance, let me give you an example of how I may use it. Let's say I'm engaging a movement or trying to come up with a new idea or anything really. I may envision the color green or pink first. I may enclose myself in these colors. I may burst the full richness that I already know to feature in these colors, and that may help with that movement. In general, it might be very important futurely for many of us to turn pink also to the whole area of our brain, and of course we may mix or blend these colors of green and pink with the other colors with regards to healing or widening our awareness or our ability with a certain body part or its function. Like, let's say I want to be more sensitive or more coordinative or more precise with the movements in my small finger. Now, the finger and the arm being governed by green also, this would be the first color that I would focus on. But I may then turn also green and pink more into this area, and that may be of course calming. And then there are other colors, like let's say the bone that is within this finger is governed by red, the tissue probably by all colors, of course indigo being also aligning and coordinating a lot of my functions. So I may then really blend what I need to or what I want to there. But this is not limited to body functions, to physicality. If, or let's say, a lot of our abilities are really unlocked by widening our perception, by relaxing our mind, by creating neuronal I'm not sure, pathways, neural pathways basically, that we aren't limited in age to creating those. There are beliefs about us needing to be young or in a certain physical condition to create these pathways, but really we merely need to overcome or neutralize limitations. And a lot of these limitations are within beliefs and constructs about our identity, what we can and cannot do. And just turning green and pink, especially pink, into our brain or a specific region of the brain may help. And doing anything with just playfulness, in a manner of speaking, like this joy of just being here, present now, and enjoying every moment, creating more and more nurturing and love for yourself as you take any further step, as you actually pay newly attention to what you do with fresh eyes, with a fresh innocent perception, as we all, I'm sure, were doing when we were really small, and many of us may still choose to experience that, because that is the state or the movement within awareness that creates really our wondrous experiences, and also is the most facilitating of really building abilities, of building confidence in how we do something, and trust that we may do anything. Now, again, the syllables for the green center and the pink center are by no coincidence T and Z, and as you may hear, they are really close, or somewhat close, in their vibrational quality, and pink is by some known as the higher heart, and of course green being governing of the heart. They are very synergetic, and green balancing all our body functions may be enhanced and even stabilized or deepened within our understanding, our meaning, or our application of this balance of love, of how our blood flows, how freely we fill and empty our lungs with air, how freely we move our arms or stretch them into our world to really not just encompass but completely I forgot the word, but really, you know, really take the whole world in. And of course, when we have open palms, when we open our hands, we may actually touch the whole world. With love and nurturing, be reminded that we are essence, and all that we ever may wish to experience or to have is already within us. And what it usually takes is a bit of trust and imagining and a certainty within movement to remind us that we already know what we may do, what we may create is of no coincidence, or outside responsibility. It is all our power.